Hello everybody. As you can see, we're not out in the woods today. Well, we're basically in the backyard. We are in the backyard for all intents and purposes. Well, this is my air compressor. Been having a little trouble with the air compressor over the last, I don't know, couple weeks. The pulleys come loose and moved a little bit, and the belt's loose, and let's just say this thing don't have it ain't got the best setup in the world. This is something I bodged together out of some parts years ago. These little belts are kind of stupid expensive for what they are. So the way I tension the belt on this thing's even kind of silly, because it doesn't have a tensioner. Well, when the motor died and I bought the new motor to go on it, it didn't. There's no way to tension the motor. There's nothing to pull against it or anything. I used to have a piece made that fit back here, but when I put the new motor on it, it didn't work. So I just left it off. So what I normally do when I have to tension a belt is I just try to crack her loose, which is what we're doing now. We're going to crack her loose. We're just going to slip her back just a little bit. We're going to snug it back up. Then we'll just roll the belt back on it. It's not probably the proper way to do it, and I know that, but it gets me by. This thing's got some age on it. That right there is really old. I don't think y'all can see it. This one died about 2 years ago. The tank rusted a hole in it, and this one was made in 1937. Oh, Ingersoll right there. She was made in 1937, what the tag says on it. So, I've actually got another one around there in front of the house. I get some time, I need to be building on it. I've got a new compressor head and almost a new motor to go on it. This one here is the head. The head and stuff on this one ain't the one that originally came on it. It was some stuff that I bought and put on it. So we're going to move that motor back a little bit there, which we did. We're going to take this hammer, this punch. We're going to try, the keyway's walking out a little bit. So we're just going to loosen the hex key up. We're going to line the pulley up, tap the key back in it, because it is sticking out a little bit. At least I think it's sticking out a little bit. It might be as far in as it'll go, I don't really know. But nevertheless, we're going to do it anyway. What I probably should do is just take the pulley off and take it in there and drill and tap another hole in it and put an extra screw in it to make it a little more stable, because it's not the best in the world. It really isn't. There we go. I don't know how you lick that thing. That looks pretty close. Just trying to sort of line the pulley back up, because it had walked in all the way against the compressor or the motor. This belt This belt's not the best in the world, but we're going to reuse it for now. I've actually got some new ones in there, but these belts are kind of pricey. So we're gonna keep running her until she don't run no more. If I can get it popped back on there. Somebody's screaming at their phone right now. You're too tight. I know. We might even break the belt. But I'm not pulling as hard as it actually looks. I'm just trying to keep it from jumping and getting one of my fingers caught in it. Because I don't like it when my fingers get caught. We'll tighten that up to see how it runs. It'll either run or it won't. We'll find out in a minute. It's just one set of screw and that's all. At least I think that's all. Yep, that's it. Yeah, let's flip it on and see what happens. I'm going to stand on this side in case the belt flies off. I thought it wouldn't take quite so long for it to cut off, but well, sometimes it does. Let's go around to the other side right quick because we're going to check the oil in it while we're out here. Oh, come on. Quit playing. Yep. Hold on. You gotta extend your leg out. Of course. Of course. Hold on just a second. Come on, leg. Get up there where you're supposed to be. I know. You know, this is the joys of running a tripod sometimes. We're going to check the oil in it while we're here. I don't tighten this plug very tight because we have to put oil in it fairly regular. It's getting some miles on it. I probably ought to replace it. And maybe one of these days we will. it just works. I mean, I literally, you know, don't have much of nothing in it. Takes a little while to pour the oil in it unless you tip it over on the side a bit. It's a little bit annoying the way they got this thing set up to put the oil in it. But I gotta keep oil in it, because if I don't keep the oil in it, the rod comes out of it. You don't believe me, ask Drew. We had to put a rod in it last year. It ran out. We started using a little bit of oil. I kind of changed one of the rings and stuff in it. Got it straightened back out, and it does pretty good. For what I got in it, it does a real good job. It's slow going putting oil in it though. I try to keep some in it. That way the rods stay good. I try to surface it every year, usually in the spring. See where we're at for oil. We're not quite full. It just takes forever to pour oil in this thing. I am not kidding. Back before I put that top on it, I could really lean it over. It'd take it a lot faster. There we go. For those of y'all that don't know, you fill the oil up to this spot here, and that's where it's supposed to be at. So what I do is I just turn it over on the side so I can pour the oil in it faster, and then I set it back over. As long as it don't run out, you're doing pretty good. I can get it screwed back in there. I can get it screwed back, and I leave the quart of oil out here. That way when I walk out here and drain it sometimes, I just go ahead and check it. It's just been a month and a half or so since I checked it. But there we go. Now we got the belt straightened back out. Maybe it'll come on. When it was raining, it wouldn't even hardly start it. Sit there and spin for 45 seconds before it'd take hold. But alright, I'm going to stop this off here. It's been boring enough. Y'all have a good day. I'll be back in a little bit. Alright. We're just doing some service and stuff like that around the shop. It's not that I don't have other stuff to do. I'm just trying to get some of this stuff done that I needed to get done. This is my little container of threading fluid, and I keep knocking it off, and every time I knock it off it dumps out. Well, we're going to take this piece of aluminum tubing, we're going to turn it and press it down in here just a little bit, so when it falls off the table the fluid won't leak out. I thought some of y'all might enjoy this, so I'm gonna try to video a little bit of it. Obviously I'm just turning down the dimension on the thing, so it's not real bad. Hold on just a minute, I'll bring you right back. Sorry, had a phone call. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna measure down inside here. It looks like I'm just gonna give it a turn. 1.62, Looks like 1.62 is about the thickest point, so we're going to turn that piece of aluminum down to about 1.62. 1.162 rather. Let me measure that again. Yeah, 1.162. So we're going to turn it down, and if it don't want to fit down in there, then I just heat the top of it up a little bit. So hopefully y'all can see this fair. You probably ain't going to be able to see hardly nothing because the tool post is going to be in the way. I don't know, it might not be. It may not be. And I know before everybody starts fussing, I got long sleeves on. But they're halfway up my arm. We ain't going to be reaching across no way. It's already flatter. We're just going to give her a little snugging because we don't need much. Remember, we ain't trying to do nothing crazy. We're just trying to fix it so that it won't spill fluid out. Where's my clear button? For some reason I can't find the clear button. That'll work. 2, 4, 5 minus, let's say 162. So we need to take 83 thousandths off. We'll give her a little whittle and see what happens. I hope it's thick enough to stay. We're going to take that again just to thin it down until what happens is it'll cut, it'll push away a little bit, and you'll have more on there so you just keep building up. This is going to be thin when we get it down. That'll be real thin. Come on, I ain't gonna swear we can get it down that thin. We might not. I got the wrong bit in here for doing this. But I don't have another one set up. I should be using colloid, but I don't have one set up. So Let's get a bird nest. We're not yet. I'm going to stop right there for a second. I'm going to get this handful of aluminum and stuff out of here. I've been doing a lot of projects, so got some chips in here. Let's give it a quick measurement. Knock that off. 1.173, so I need 10 more. Just go on and take the 10 and be done with it. Just leave the work where it wants. Let's give it a little measurement and see what we got. .163. It's almost right where we wanted to be. I know this is a bad idea, but we're going to try it anyway. Break the edge. If I leave the chuck key in the lathe, somebody fuss at me. We're going to go around here next. To the saw. We're going to give her a little trimming. See. Not really that concerned. I don't know what in the world's falling down back there. Something is. Alright. Trying to get my camera moved by myself. It's not always the easiest thing to do. But let me bring you back over here and we'll see if this will fit. Now, I don't know whether this will fit or not. We'll try it. It's wanting to go in there. I may have to heat the top of it up a little bit to push it in there. The side of this thing's collapsed just a wee bit. Let me heat it up a little bit. I probably need the heat gun or something instead of the heater. But now that I got it stuck in there, I can't get it back out. Yep. I'm gonna have to do something else. You would know it'd get stuck in there, wouldn't you? I'm not really concerned with a whole lot of it, just don't want to crush it. Well, we're gonna have to crush it. It's that gum weak, it ain't gonna good. Oh mercy. Alright, let me get something else. We're gonna do this right quick. Let's try it the redneck way. Come on, folks. This container ain't gonna be used for nothing other than this. It was a squirt bottle until the squirt bottle part of it broke, and now it don't work no more. So I just use an acid brush and dip down in there to do it. Let's see if we can get it forced down in there. That's all we're interested in. Yeah. That's all we wanted. You know I was going to get it in there one way or the other. Now, see if we can cool it off a little bit. I was actually going to make a complete container, and then I figured, why not just do this? It might help a little bit. As long as it just keeps it from dumping out the floor whenever you flip it upside down, that's the main thing. It's nothing that we're really concerned about. It's not like it's a precision instrument or anything like that. It's just a fluid bottle. That's all it is. Tilt you up there a little bit. Now, let's see if it leaks. Could have made it just a little bit longer. Let's do this. Yeah, look at that. See? It's directly upside down and the stuff don't leak out of it now. I mean, if you turn it over on the side, a little bit will pour out. You dip your brush in there. If it falls over on the table, see, falls over on the table, stuff don't run out of it now. But I thought that was neat. This ain't my design or anything, y'all. They actually make these things. I seen one and I was like, you know, I really need to do that to mine. So there it is. All right. I've took up enough of y'all's time. Y'all have a good day. We'll see you on the next one. Be kind. Bellhopper out.